I'm terrified. I can't eat. I can't sleep. That was my nest egg.
Every night, Carol hears a sound in the house, and she freezes because the people who stole her life savings never broke into her home. They called her and somehow convinced her to send them $135,000. What happened during that phone call shows just how sophisticated financial scams have become. Carol Ann Moritz is a retiree living in Daytona Beach, Florida. For years she worked, saved, and built what she calls her nest egg, money meant to support her retirement. But one phone call changed everything because the caller claimed to be from her bank, Fifth Third Bank, and the story she heard next was terrifying. According to Moritz, the woman on the phone said she worked for the bank's fraud department. She said someone in Akron, Ohio, was trying to access Carol's bank account. Right now, the caller told her the bank needed to verify her identity. So the question started. Her password, her bank card number. Information that sounded routine. But then, something unusual happened. Another person joined the call. The new voice was introduced as a supervisor. He told Moritz something even more alarming. The problem might not be hackers. It might be people inside the bank, employees stealing money from customer accounts. And according to him, federal investigators were already involved. Moments later, the call was transferred again, this time to someone claiming to be an FBI agent. The man claiming to be an FBI agent told Moritz her money was not safe. If corrupt employees had access to her account, they could steal it at any moment. So investigators needed to secure the funds. Immediately, the solution was to move the money. Following their instructions, Moritz wired more than $135,000, her retirement savings. She believed she was helping investigators. But the next day, she discovered the truth. There was no investigation, and the money was gone. Moritz later told reporters the loss devastated her. That money was her nest egg, her security. Now, she says the emotional impact still follows her. In her own words, "I am terrified. I can't eat. I can't sleep. Even the smallest sound at night makes her nervous because a single phone call changed her life."
I'm just every now and then I just break into tears and everything makes me afraid. I hear a noise in the house and I just feel personally so violated.
Investigators say scams like this are becoming more sophisticated. Criminal groups often work in teams. One person pretends to be the bank, another pretends to be a supervisor, then someone claims to be law enforcement. Each voice making the story sound more believable. But experts say there is one rule everyone should remember. Banks and federal agents will never ask you to move your money to protect it. Carol shared her story, hoping it would stop someone else from falling into the same trap. Because today, financial crimes don't always involve breaking into homes. Sometimes, they start with a phone call, and in many cases, the scams are becoming even more sophisticated. If you want to understand how criminals are now using technology to target victims, watch my previous video titled, "AI Stole Her Face." You might be next. It shows how scammers are beginning to use artificial intelligence to impersonate real people. And if you want to keep learning how these crimes actually happen and how to protect yourself and your family, subscribe to Exposure Bureau, where we expose the most audacious frauds.